Honestly, I was just listening to this on the way here.
Yeah.
I promise you.
I say this is a good intro song for
Oh
us.
my
What
gosh,
do you think?
it's a great song for us. That's Frenchie Davis, who we had on the show just a couple of weeks ago, and oh my gosh, amazing song. Aaron, how are you?
I am good. I am good. I've gotten past my sunstroke at the Alma Awards. We did the red carpet, and they put us directly in the sun with no shade whatsoever.
That's right. We covered it on Sunday in Pasadena, and literally it had to have been over 100 degrees. Aaron worked his butt off to get.
I literally have no butt anymore.
To get so many interviews for you guys. So make sure you guys check that out. We'll be YouTubing and tweeting
and on Mikasa.
And on Mikasa as well.
Yeah, absolutely. How was your week?
It was very busy. I'm actually getting ready to go out of town this Friday. I'm going to Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri.
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
For Step It Up, we're going to do a dance workshop. So big shout out to all the dancers out in Missouri. We'll be out there, and I'm excited. Me and Hannah Stedman are going to go out there, and we'll have a good time.
So you guys are reaching new destinations.
Yes,
literally.
yes. This will be the first time we'll be teaching in Missouri, but we had a dancer come from Missouri by the name of Baylor Duncan, and she was amazing. So
I remember Baylor.
Yes, yes. Great, very
great
talented.
Personality. So out there, so fun.
Yep. So we're going to go out and see her and her dancers out there.
Awesome.
Now, really quick, before we have a lot to get to, but Aaron.
A lot. Hold on. We have a lot in this show. First of all, we have Bel Hernandez and Naive Reynoso from their new show, Hola LA, which you can now see on KCAL in Southern California. We've got an awesome business solution for all of you businesses. It's called Go Mobile Solutions. You're going to want to check this out because if you've got a business with a website, you need Go Mobile Solutions. That's all I've got to say right now.
And
you'll see why.
Websites are just standard these days, but we'll hold off until we get to that interview.
We'll talk more about that. And we have, which we'll get to in a few minutes. We're going to get to Sprint.
Yes.
They are in the house.
They are. And Hector is here, and we will be talking to him in just 1 minute, I promise.
Yeah.
So let's get through this. Last week, we had the question of the week. It was about, the bank robbery. And if you saw somebody driving down the street and they were throwing out the money from the bank robbery, would you take it or would you not? So the response I got, one of my favorite ones, was from Brittany Dory Smith. She said, I would have tried to get as much as I could, thought about where I'd like to shop, then turn it back into the bank it came from because I'm a goody two-shoes. LOL. So big shout out to Brittany, who would have at least been honest about thinking about it, right, Mia?
Yeah,
I mean, we all would have thought about going shopping, right?
The quickness, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I got like 10 responses. So let me just read 3 of the ones that I liked. Quentin says, I'd pick it all up and take it back to the bank. That's people's livelihoods. And if I were on the other side of that situation, I'd hope other people would do the same. Oh. Now, this was kind of a good one. I thought, when it comes right down to it, David Vallejo said, nope, would not keep $1. It's not my money, and that's not how I'm raising my boys to be.
Oh, nice.
And that's kind of right.
We have a very honest audience out there.
No, not everybody. This one.
Here we go.
No. Let's see. Vincent said, if I walked out and found money in my yard, I would really believe it came from the tree. So yes.
Oh, the money tree.
Wow.
Money tree.
I've yet to find the money tree. So
not
good
all
answer.
Of them are. Yeah, at least he's honest about his answer.
All right, you guys, and like we said, we have Hector coming up in just 1 minute. Quickly, I want to shout out a couple people. My mom, who's watching.
Hello,
also, Requintus Brown in Chicago, who actually said she went out to buy headphones so that she could listen to our show while she's at work. So big shout out to her.
Awesome.
And then also Raina Trevino, who walked us on the red carpet at the Alma Awards.
Thank you, Raina.
Huge shout out to you, Raina.
Great publicist.
I mean, great publicist, and we got so much attention on that red carpet.
More like you got so much attention on that dress.
Let's just say the dress that I wore got a lot of attention.
You rocked it.
And huge shout out to Vivian, who suggested that I wear a more formal gown out there. It worked.
They
it
quoted
definitely
her
worked.
on the best dress, guys. Best
Oh,
dress.
right.
She was on best
They
dress.
did.
Yeah.
They did.
Congratulations.
So that made me feel good after 3 hours of being in the heat.
And we also want to shout out to all of our own people that support us. Jose Luis Sedano, shout out, and Mia, shout out.
Mabel, who worked with us
Aragon,
this past weekend, who did an amazing job.
Bill
I mean,
Bruins.
an amazing job.
Eric helping us out. Make sure our sounds right.
We couldn't do it without everybody.
It's a big crew here.
And at the end of the show, we are going to be announcing a winner, Aaron, for our yacht event
The
coming
fashion
up.
show on the yacht.
So I just want you guys to tune in because that will happen at the very end.
Yes.
And Aaron, are we ready to give a big shout out, a live shout out to Hector Galvan?
Yes, we are. Welcome,
who is
Hector.
here in the studio with us. How are you, Hector?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Very
I'm
good.
so excited that you're here today.
You know what? Thank you, first of all, for allowing
thank
me to
you.
come down and shed some of our great news that we've been promoting all this time. So definitely want to take advantage and preach the word of Sprint.
Well, I got to say, we've been, an avid supporter of Sprint. You guys are great on all of your plans. You know, for a long time, you guys didn't have the iPhone. Then you finally got the iPhone with unlimited. And it's like people didn't even know that it was unlimited and it was on the iPhone. I had people going, what? Sprint's really unlimited? What does that mean, unlimited?
Well, here's the thing. We are so proud in being different than anybody else, than any other wireless carrier. So our CEO decided, well, what's going to differentiate us between us and everybody else? Mm-hmm. Well, let's walk the walk and talk the talk, you know?
I like the
and
sound
so,
of that.
Yeah, me too.
The only way we can do that is by still offering unlimited data to any Sprint customer. We want to make sure that they don't get charged on, going on social media, Facebook or internet or emails, etc. We want to make sure that that is going to continue through. And we have been preaching that nationwide, letting people know that yes, we carry the iPhone, but we also carry, these other great phones. We yesterday announced we will be carrying the Samsung Note, which is a
Yesterday, that also, you've heard it here if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Samsung Note.
the Samsung Galaxy Note. It's considered
Everybody's raving about that.
the phablet, which is a phone and tablet that got married and created the Samsung Note. So you'll have
Finally came together.
We finally came together. It procreated.
I've been wanting that for a long
We
time.
need a wedding bells.
Beautiful. And so now that allows our customer base to really take advantage of all unlimited data. We're not going to give you caps. We're not going to tell you need to share. We're not going to tell you that your limit. No.
Or that you need like another device.
Or
to
that you
do
need
it.
another. Exactly. We are truly unlimited nationwide data.
Wow.
I can appreciate that because all these shows, including our show,
That's
can
right.
be seen on the Galaxy and so many other smartphones. But some people like,
more.
yeah, you have a limited.
And you know what? Here's the troubling part that a lot of customers don't understand. They get coerced into signing something that they shouldn't.
Yep, that's
and then
right.
all of a sudden, they say, well, all you need is 2 gigs. All you need is 5 gigs. All you need. I have heard many times customers saying, I don't even know what I use, and I'm always going over, and then I'm getting charged. And then I see
There's
my
horror
bill.
stories.
Yeah.
I've
Oh
heard
my God.
horror stories of thousands of dollars of people that downloaded because they thought they had they thought that it wasn't that big on space. And I mean, just streaming alone is a
Yes,
lot.
It takes up a lot of space.
And so we wanted to make sure that with Sprint and the truly unlimited data plans, we do not charge you 1 single cent. You pay your monthly plan, mobile to mobile, unlimited texting, unlimited calling, but the data plan will always stay truly unlimited. That is the big differentiator from everybody else, and we hope that that is what customers want, and we are there to give it to them.
And I have to say, I mean, across the nation, I mean, especially in LA, Orange County, where we're from, Sprint's networks are practically everywhere. So it's not like I have too many. Like, I have to admit, we tried to live stream our thing on Clear. I'm going to mention and throw that out there. We tried to live stream on Clear, and we looked at the coverage map. And the coverage map, it was at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium. It was everywhere around there except there.
There.
We couldn't stream, but if we had had Sprint, we
Right.
could have streamed.
So the beauty of it now is that everybody's talking about 4G, 3G. What is
Yes.
this?
What is that?
What is? And there's a big
Exactly.
confusion out there. The definition that I've been putting out there is: would you rather go from point A to point B on a beat up 1 horsepower, lawnmower engine? You'll get there, but it'll take you time. Or would you rather travel
In a
on a
Mustang.
Mustang or a Ferrari? It's the speed. We want to make sure. If you have a current phone, the majority of the phones have 3G data, which means that if you stream a video or you're downloading an application or you're even on YouTube, you're going to always see that it'll stop and go, stop and go. That's the 3G data.
Okay.
Because it's not fully perfected. Under the Sprint platform, we are improving that network where you'll get a little bit better speed.
So 3G will get better.
3G will
and
get better.
4G.
4G will allow you to downstream download any application or any video, and you won't have to stop and go. So you'll be able to watch that video as it's being down. So if you were to take a measurement, you would see that little ball underneath, that little guide that guides you through the bottom of that.
Yeah, the little
that
bar
scroll.
that tells you.
Well, as it downloads, it's going to be par to what the download speed. So you won't have to, the
Yeah, my
download,
YouTube videos, we watch ourselves all the time, and I have to pause myself, and I'm like, well, that's a funny face Kelly's making now. But
we do. And when it stops on a funny face, it's just like, oh man,
yeah.
I hope that
It's
doesn't
like,
happen
boom.
when other people are watching.
And that's the beauty of it, that under 4G, you won't have to experience that stop and go element. You'll get download fast speeds. Our connectivity now, the way we are implementing our network, is far superior than our competition, because we're making sure and taking advantage that we were voted number 3 in green in ecology by Newsweek. So we are the greenest wireless company out there in the nation, worldwide.
Nice.
So we want to make sure we hold true to that. And by making sure that all of our network is correctly engineered and everything's well positioned, customers will definitely experience a better performance in our network.
Very good,
Nice.
very good. Now, I know we just got kind of surprised. Is there is some type of giveaway we mentioned?
is there something we're going to do for the audience, is what you're asking?
Yes.
And I believe that is, are we?
Are we
Hector?
doing
Yes.
something with the?
What are we
okay.
doing?
So
Okay.
because of this, I want to also inform everybody that Sprint also owns other companies, other wireless companies.
Which I did not know this, by the way. If you're hearing this firsthand. Sprint has a lot of little other umbrella.
we have a lot of
kind of
different
the umbrella
umbrellas.
over
So
them.
the mother umbrella, the mothership is Sprint. Underneath Sprint, we have Boost Mobile, we have Virgin Mobile, we have Paylo, and in certain states we have something called Assurance Wireless. Boost Mobile, unlimited plans, $50 a month. You get unlimited talk, text, web. With Virgin Mobile, we're focusing on a higher technology consumer where they want to really go into, USBs and hotspots and Wi-Fi's and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Paylo is for the cost-conscious consumer. I don't want to use the phone that heavy, but once in a while I'll do it. 1 or 2 calls and that's it. It's a per minute.
That's what my
rate.
mom said she was going to do. It turned out into she needs unlimited now. But anyway, okay, yeah.
And then Assurance
Hilarious.
Wireless is a plan that right now under certain states, anybody receiving any type of government assistance, you need to apply, you need to show proof of that, and you get a free phone, 250 minutes a month for free, and 250 text messages for free. It's only in certain states.
Not in
soon,
California?
Soon to hopefully come into California.
Okay.
But when that does, you will be the first one to hear about it.
Yes, you heard that. Okay.
So because of that, I bear gifts. So
come bear gifts. We enjoy
Oh
gifts.
my gosh! And while we're
did not expect
getting
gifts, I might add.
getting the gifts out, we've got a few people just chatting right now, and we've got Vivian Forrest who's talking about the Galaxy. She loves the Galaxy, saying
Yes.
that it's one of the best phones out there. Do you have a preference over which phone you think is the best out there, or what you like using?
Well, what I use is the Samsung Galaxy 3.
Okay.
It's one of the newest phones that just came out. In just a short period of time that I've been using it, I'm in love with it. I'm an Android customer, and I love all of those applications. So to me, my preferential choice would be the Samsung Galaxy 3. There's a lot of iPhone people out there, phenomenal. But
Yes, I'm an iPhone.
yeah,
right
and that's
here.
fine. So we carry that now.
Yeah.
Which,
Yes!
I want everybody
I know,
to
I
know
love
we
that.
carry that. So definitely.
Go to Sprint and get your iPhone there because they have the unlimited.
So now that I have this, so under the Boost Mobile, and
Okay.
I'll let you take care of how you want to go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
I am
Nice.
presenting to you. It's the Boost Mobile ZTE Warp.
Wow.
Unlimited nationwide talk, text, web email, 411 calls, etc. It's a brand new phone, and I'm going to give you. I forgot another card, but I'm going to give you 1 month of service.
Oh, how nice!
Included.
With international capability, which means if the winner has any relatives in Mexico, they can
Great.
call unlimited to any home phone.
Nice.
They can call. They can do
That's
text
important
messaging
because people,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
always mobile to mobile,
Yes.
and home phone's always
They can
extra.
call home phones unlimited. They can do text messaging from the U.S. to Mexico unlimited, and they can call any cell phone in Mexico for 5 cents a minute. You just got to make sure that you have the amount in there. So I'm going to give you 1 month free service
Okay.
with this phone.
Wow.
That
Okay.
is
So
amazing. So we're going to be we're going to be raffling this off, Aaron, or what are we going to do with this?
We are going, since we just found out about this, you're going to need to add both of us. Facebook.com.
Aaron's going to take it. No,
Aaron M. Sanchez, Kelly V. Dolan. We just ran out. We just gave it to a winner. No. Facebook.com, Aaron M. Sanchez or Kelly V. Dolan, or Twitter. Make sure you're a friend of us because we will let you know exactly how you're going to enter to win this. And we'll probably do... we'll do this within very soon. So
wait, can family? No family. Oh, because I was gonna shout out my dad and my uncles over at Dolan and Murphy, who I know are watching right now, but I guess they can't win. But anyone else who's not family, anyone else who's not
they
family,
can have their friends enter, and their
make
friends
sure you
can
have
win. If
them
their friends
enter
want to
right
give
now.
it
I'm
to
telling
them,
you know how
that's always
family
good.
is.
We
The
have to
minute
do it
they
right.
find out that there's something
Then they're
free,
going to want
hey.
one and want one. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, awesome. So that's awesome, and that's good for anybody that needs a prepaid phone as well. So that and
the economy right now is still hurting a lot of people. So this is a good way to
thank
take
you.
advantage of that.
Thank you very
So
much, Hector.
we're glad Sprint is doing that. Thank you to Sprint and Boost. So is there any? We have like 1 minute left. We got to go to break real quick.
If they want any information, go to www.sprint.com. If they want to know what's going on with our 4G expansion, go to www.sprint.com/4G LTE.
Okay.
And they can get all the information on our website. Visit our stores. We're nationwide. Go check us out. Ask our guys questions. I challenge your client or your listeners to go to our stores.
Oh, they will.
We have changed so much that the experience that they're going to face and have at our stores, phenomenal. It'll blow
I thought you were
away.
going to say like challenge them to ask a lot of technical questions.
I want that too.
Okay, all right. Bring it on.
Aaron
Bring
will
it on.
definitely be doing that.
Don't send it to me. Don't send the questions to me
I'm
though.
impressed. Sprint, you rock.
Now,
Thank you.
Hector,
Rocks.
we would love to have you back on our show if you have
Absolutely.
some time just to talk to us about this because, we discuss all the time about building your business, and so much of building your business is using your smartphone.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So having the right smartphone, the right capabilities is so important.
And I think next week or the next time that you come back, we want you to talk about, there's some features, we won't talk about it now, but that help you when you're driving.
Yes.
That you won't have to worry about texting and driving.
Right.
Nice.
There's a lot.
Oh, I
So I'll
need
be,
to
I'll
hear
be back.
about that.
Okay, he'll
I
be
will
back about that. If you want to know about that now, go to Sprint, go check it out. There's a cool device, a part of the apps. But we need to take a quick break, so we're going to take that right now. And when we come back, we have another mobile, this is all mobiles today, mobile solution for you. Go Mobile Solutions. You're not going to want to miss this. We'll be right back right after this.
Just wanna be the air you breathe.
Now we're back. Live with Aaron and Kelly. That was a good
One
echo.
more time.
That was a good echo.
One more time.
Live with Aaron and Kelly.
I'm trying to echo you just a little bit.
Yeah, you got that echo.
I'm giving you like the echo.
Kelly.
Aaron.
Okay, we have in studio our next mobile device that you're going to want. Go Mobile Solutions. We've got Damien Zamora. Welcome to the show, Damien.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being
Stoked.
here. So now you've been in business now for 14 months. Tell us what's going on with the business.
Yeah, this is a new business because this is a new frontier.
Yes.
And what we do is we provide mobile applications for businesses and for anyone that wants a mobile application.
Okay.
Very
now,
cool.
and let's discuss this now. A lot of apps, there's a bazillion of them right now, but
There's an app for that one too.
yeah, bazillion app. There's
.com.
and they're all on different platforms. There's the Android.
Yep.
What are the other ones?
Which is owned by Google, so Google Play Market, and then there's the famous Apple iTunes Store.
Right. Now, you have the ability to take a website to an app. Explain that.
Okay, so really what it is the websites that are out there today are not optimized for the mobile device. 90% of
yes.
websites out there are not optimized
Right.
yet.
Okay.
But here's the thing. There's this big transition and shift in human behavior because over 60% of the searches that are done online are done on a mobile device. So when
This
you
is
go
true.
to a website on a
huge
mobile
number,
device,
right.
whether it be a tablet, iPad, or an iPod or whatever, and when you look at the website, it's not optimized, so it doesn't look good. So
Right.
there's a huge opportunity right now, which is why we support 4,000 resellers across the globe who are calling into local businesses and just helping them to make that shift. Since the whole world is, no doubt, the whole world has gone mobile. Everyone is on their mobile devices.
Absolutely.
And for a business to compete in today's age, they need to go mobile too. And that's what our software and our resellers are out there
Well,
doing.
sure. Just having the app for the website would make things easier. Like, for instance, I have a business called Step It Up. And when you do go on the phone and look at it. It's really, you got to like open the
Exactly.
screen
It's not
up and
optimized.
yeah. So now, how can people get in touch with you if they want to do this with their business? I mean, I'm thinking about it right now as you're speaking. I'm like, God, this would be great for my company.
Right. Well, we're doing a few things. We're actually here offering something on the show too. I'll let everybody know about that. But
Oh yeah, we'll do that in our
Aaron,
last segment.
I never get to know about all
Sorry,
the
we didn't tell you
surprises,
about
all
that.
the good stuff.
We like to
But-
keep you surprised too.
But if you're interested in a couple things, if you're interested in having a mobile application for your business, these are native mobile apps that will be found in the Apple iTunes Store or the Google Play Market. You go to getsetupnow.com. And if you're interested in the opportunity of making a killing out there helping local businesses with this, you go to the same URL and request the information. It's getsetup.com.
And again, let me help you, the business owner, understand exactly what this means. Let's say I have a restaurant with a good menu of my food items. I have it all on my website.
It's all vegan.
Yeah. Okay, partially vegan. But and I want to now make an app for it because I want my customers to be able to download it. Maybe I can offer coupons.
Yes.
I can offer special things to reach out back to the consumer, or maybe I want them to order online or
Yep,
easily
on their phone.
or RSVP for like so many people ahead of time.
Reservations.
Can you guys do that?
Absolutely. Our apps for businesses are hitting all the key features that the user on the mobile device would be used to using, whether it be GPS directions right to the location, one-tap calling, GPS coupons. So they walk into the store, they click check in. You're
Yes,
all familiar
I've
with
seen
that
that.
process, and it can unlock coupons for free
Directions
beers.
alone. Directions
this
alone.
girl.
Can I just say that? If you
When
have
you're from
a
out of
business,
town-
if you have a business out there, I mean, seriously, directions alone. That just popped out when you were saying that. I know there's a bunch of other things, but how easy is it when you just can click a button and then all of a sudden
that's
it gives
right.
you the directions on the smartphone?
Nice.
Well, and,
Love it.
And what happens is these businesses are getting these key features so that they can interact with their customers and their prospects.
Sure.
Never before has this been available besides just having a website. Now with social media, now gone apps, they can communicate with their customers by the push of a button.
That's
And I'll
awesome.
explain that too when you're ready.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Explain that.
The single most powerful feature that a business owner gets from a mobile application is the push notification. Now we all know, how many text messages do you get a day, Kelly?
I get a lot.
You get a lot. Do you
A lot of weirdos. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you read them all?
I don't, and I can't even keep up with my Facebook either. Like honestly, it's very difficult.
Here's the stats. 97% of those text messages that are hit the phones are read 97% of the time versus email is read maybe 3 to 4% of the time at
This
best.
is true. This is true.
So for a business, they can go into a back-end panel that we give them and say free drink specials for the next 2 hours.
Nice.
And they can send it to everybody that has the app, and it pops right on their phone no matter what they're doing in seconds. And it can drive traffic into the
That's
store.
awesome.
That is why businesses are flocking to this technology, and it's revolutionizing their business.
And again, when you say all of this, it sounds so, and I know from experience, me and my producing partner about 3 years ago, we wanted to create an app for movies that we can get and use as a distribution point for those that wanted to distribute their movies. And to get the app made, we had to go to a software developer, we had to go to a front end, a back end, and they were telling us how it wasn't possible, but how it was possible with $120,000 to make this app to hopefully make it work, and then we would see if we can market it. And those are the numbers we're talking nowadays.
That is, I hear that all too often, which is why what we do, what we're out there doing is we're making it affordable for businesses to achieve this mobile application status. Right now, you'll go to Odesk or Elance and you'll look for the traditional coders.
Yes.
You need programmers to develop an app.
Sure.
And you've got Apple coders and you got the Android device coders. So you need to build 2 apps, 20, 30, 50,000, 100,000 or more. So now what we have is we have one of the most technically advanced software platforms that'll actually build an app. When you build an app once, you're building it for Apple and Google and for Blackberries and Windows devices through
Nice.
HTML5. So we've got the gamut covered very cost effectively through software.
And there's 2 ways, again, for those of you that are watching. The reason, I mean, if this is money alone that we're practically giving to you, because there's 2 ways of really capitalizing on this. One, you can, I think you mentioned earlier, become a reseller. So
Yes.
you can offer to your client base, maybe you're a web developer already, and you can do it for them, and you get the software, and you're kind of you're behind the scenes, in other words.
Yes, let me explain what we're doing there. We
Okay.
service and support right now over 4,000 resellers across the globe from every country you can think of. We've got a reseller there. And what they're doing is they're calling on local businesses. What we give them is access to the platform that I talked about to build these apps. Or we provide a done-for-you service at my company where we build the apps for them. In fact, just to give you all an example, if you want to download one of our apps that recently won an award by American Express Departures.
I'll do it on my new phone.
It was
Galaxy.
rated one of the top 5 apps for wine. If you're a wine enthusiast, you want to get the Wine Coach.
yes.
Yeah.
Download the
Oh.
Wine
Oh,
Coach.
my
It's
goodness.
free for now.
Okay.
It's Lori Forrester, which is a client of one of our resellers. To give you an example of some of the work that we do.
Okay.
But what it is that we give them training. We teach them how to build the apps, or we do it for them. We teach them how to sell the apps. We teach them how to hire salespeople. We teach them how to train those salespeople, how to build a business, how to go to Chamber of Commerce's, how to go to trade shows, how to speak in front of 2, 3, 4, 500 people through large events. So the opportunity is to sell mobile apps anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 or more.
Right.
And their cost to have us build them is only $300.
What?
So there's a
Did
huge
you hear that?
margin.
Wait,
Fill up my
'cause
chair.
I was
What?
gonna ask the question. Now, how much is this costing? But I mean, compared to what you were saying, the numbers you were throwing out to this, how
He's
can
gonna
you
see
guys do
another
that? Like
zero.
how?
Through economies of scale and through great software.
Okay.
Through great software. These mobile apps are bringing a tremendous value to the business.
Sure.
They're being sold by the reseller for $2,000. They're paying us $300 to build it, and they're doing this day after day after day. And it's what makes this so exciting.
Can you see why I wanted the Go Mobile Solutions on
No,
this?
it's so
This is
funny.
great
He
for
is-
every
he is
business.
not-
Yes.
seriously,
I'm
he's been
loving it.
talking about it ever since, like we decided we were going to
you,
have this on the show. And at first, I didn't quite understand it, and then I was like, "Oh, this makes sense." But now you're giving the details and then comparing it to what it would normally cost somebody. It
Right.
just seems like this is the way to go.
Right.
I mean, it just seems
It's the new digital
simple.
frontier.
Yeah.
Really.
Absolutely. Well, you have something that every business needs. In fact, they will eventually, just like every business now has a website.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you would have asked somebody if every business will have a website at one day back in '95, they would have thought you were crazy.
That's true.
Now every business has a
Yes.
website.
And if you don't, you're not legit, practically.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
what
right.
you
So,
consider.
so just
Right.
fast forward 2 years from now, and this is just a guess, but every business will eventually have a mobile optimized presence and will be utilizing mobile marketing. So the time to get in is right now. Now is the time to just make a killing helping businesses. Apps for schools, apps for churches, apps for politicians, which is good timely right now.
Yeah.
Apps for businesses. Any niche you can think of, it's just a wealth of opportunity available right now.
Awesome.
Very cool. Where can they go to if they want to find out more information?
They go to www.getsetupnow.com.
Yeah.
Getsetupnow.com.
And you'll
I'm all
see.
writing that down myself.
Yeah, write it down.
GetSetUp.com.
Get
Go,
set up
GetSetUpNow.com.
Oh, get set up now.
now.
Do it now.
And you'll see the
Mia's
live-
doing it now.
I am.
You'll see live with Aaron Kelly. Fill out free information. You guys are giving out some information just for those that want to know. There's no commitment. If you want to know about it, go there, check it out, sign up, and they're going to get some great
what
information.
you do there is you just give us your name and your email address and your phone number, and then we're going to get you the information, whether it's information on an app for your business or an idea that you have, because we can also do that. Or if
You
it's
could do ideas.
absolutely
Oh my gosh.
like
know.
the
You just
Did not say.
idea apps.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You are
There's a whole
talking
market out
seriously.
there.
I'm gonna be like, hey, I got an idea. Every other day,
Be careful,
Aaron,
guys. Be
seriously,
careful. Yeah,
do I
she's-
not
she's
have
got
an
ideas
idea?
Kelly,
all
that
the
idea
time.
is worth 99 cents times a million. We can get 1 million people to download that app, right? I'm sure it's a great
Seriously.
So,
idea.
and that's what I want to talk about. These
Oh
are
my
not just
God.
necessarily, you could do free apps or you could do apps that are
Apps for a fee,
purchase.
apps for free, absolutely. There's
Nice.
a wealth of opportunity out there.
See that?
Everybody has an idea.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's an app for that. You just got to make it happen, and we
Right.
help
Nice.
people do that.
That's awesome. We
With a
need
small
live,
investment,
we
I
need
might
a
add.
live with
Yeah.
Aaron and
Yeah.
Kelly app.
That is what we're going
That's
to work
what we
on.
need.
All
We'll
right.
go work on
Done.
That's the first idea. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to take a quick break. We'll be
Yeah.
right back right after this. Don't go anywhere and go check it out. GetSetUpNow.com.
Go.